Ministry-minded, saints can all have a ministry. By Pastor John Frederickson. The following article is an excerpt from Pastor John Frederickson's book, Growing in God's Grace. God never intended for only pastors or missionaries to be in the ministry. All believers can have a meaningful ministry. As members of the body of Christ, God has designed us so that we are fitly joined together and compacted by that which every joint supplieth, according to the effectual working of every part, EPH. 4:16. Just as we need every joint of our body to work effectively, or we suffer, so each of us needs to be working for the Lord, or the cause of Christ suffers. It doesn't matter if we feel inadequate to minister. A sense of our own insufficiency is actually the first qualification for ministry. We learn from 1 Peter 5:5 that, God resisteth the proud, and giveth grace to the humble. Recognizing our weakness puts us in the position of relying on God's strength, as He provides us with the power needed in ministry. Moreover, God prefers to use regular saints instead of superstars. Paul told the Corinthians, Ye see your calling, brethren, how that not many wise men after the flesh, not many mighty, are called, but God hath chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise, that no flesh should glory in His presence. 1 Cor. 1:26-31. Paul continued to press this principle home to these saints in 3 other passages. Those who properly minister for the Lord realize, not that we are sufficient of ourselves, but our sufficiency is of God, who also hath made us able ministers, because God is able to make all grace abound toward you, that ye, always having all sufficiency in all things, may abound to every good work. 2 Cor. 3:5-9-8-12-9. God has always used imperfect people to accomplish His purposes. Abraham lacked courage, Moses thought himself unqualified because he was slow of speech, Gideon lacked faith, Peter was impetuous, Paul had a violent past, and Timothy was full of fear and struggled with physical infirmity. Yet, these and many more were greatly used of the Lord, sometimes in spite of themselves. The greatest ability for ministry is availability wrapped in a constant dependence on the Lord. If you will meet this qualification, God will continually put ministry opportunities in your path. Be ready, looking, and willing.